It is about time to get this started. I want to give a shout out to those who've made it possible, besides the team behind the scenes, our safety team and everyone else. Also Toomey, Zowie, Perrier, and Intel, who are powering this process, are absolute heroes. Thank you to them. And let's go to two more heroes who are bringing you the call, the energy, the action, the passion. It is the dynamic duo of Matchroom and the Porasaurus.
Thank you, Toffees, and thank you again to Intel, where gaming happens and bringing everything back over for PGI.S. I've got my eyes drawn back over towards Picado because I know that we have a couple of teams that like to drop back over there, but through scrims, I'm guessing it looks like Sonics is going to get the inside track to it, Poro.
Yeah, TL has been just letting Picado go over to Sonics, and you know what? To be honest, it's probably best for TL right now because we didn't really get a chance to talk about it too much during the analyst desk. But think about it this way, Matchroom. I'm gonna put this out to you. You're Sonics. You're way up in the leaderboard. You're secure in the top 16, but you have the same drop spots. You have the same drop spots as Team Liquid. Team Liquid's on the cusp, fighting to get into that top 16. You picking up what I'm putting down here? If you're Sonics and you don't want to have to deal with having to worry about Team Liquid trying to come after your drop spots, there's AF going. This was a blind send coming around the roadside. They stay alive for now, but look at this. Division X in a perfect spot to just rain grenades down on top of them. Akkad already low. EJ at about half HP. They're not getting any support from Hikari or Hansia either because there's just no line there. A good grenade's going to find EJ. The second one will molly fall on Akkad. Not going to get it just yet. This could be bad news for AF as they are finding themselves just beset on all sides by squads.
Dude, AF cannot just get it together. It's just coming apart for him right now. 2 down. You can see Molotovs. They've thrown down a lot of utility, but this is a ton to use at these earlier stages. Note the fact that their armor is already pretty far down on the members that are still up. Tiemba's looking back over here towards this, and this is going to be a little bit more problematic. Spots out one off to the side of it, but it's going to be DGW that they get the shots over towards, and Laura barely makes away with just 1 life.
I mean, 4 teams all on top of each other right now. The only team that's happy about this really is the Freakin' Freaks. They've been able to get both of their reses up. They're back up to 4 strong, and now they can turn their attention towards somewhere. But where do you turn it to when you're surrounded on all sides? Meanwhile, Kia tried to send it as well. They're down to Indigo and Kale, as it looks like VP picked them apart here. VP still with 4 up. Indigo trying to peek up over the side. He's got a few more grenades left to maybe make an impact here. There's a few more. You can see them in orange over there just on the left side of the screen, waiting on this second shift to come through, or third shift rather.
Look at this circle. It's everybody clustered back over towards Tiemba's positioning. Circle does shift away from the water. That's to be expected. No island. Feels bad, man. But also feels bad for E36, Sonics, a Divine, Meta, all of those teams back over towards the north. They're going to have to make a move. Tiemba, though, still quite strong in positioning. The only problem with it is there is that hillside leading into that compound that does make an approach angle so that these teams are playing back over here, most notably where we were looking back over towards VP and Kia just a moment ago, could be a little bit more problematic once that fight finishes out.
This is what we want to see right here. This could be a bellwether for the entire rest of the day. Buriram and Liquid, both of these teams desperate for as many points as they can get. Who's going to win the straight up 4v4? So far, it's about an even trade. Actually, no. Liquid ahead as Nuradra has gone down as well. Canaxi is down. And so good gatekeeping being done by Liquid here, and that bodes well for the rest of today.
4 kills for Liquid at this point. Is the ship starting to right itself? Has they done their homework, figured out what was working for them? Because this is their opportunity right now. You can see Enterforce looking back over towards 36. What am I saying right there? Sorry about that. Looking back over towards Team Liquid right now. So I glanced back over towards the map and glanced back over there for just a second, and it threw me. So with this, Liquid do find themselves in a little bit more of a calm section for just 1 moment. But Liquid still has to move back over into the new zone, and they have the road that's right up in front of them. Tiemba, though, still just chilling back over here. Only 1 kill, but you can see they are harassing every single team around them. And let's go ahead and make that a 2nd kill now.
Spot out Spiro.
And this is going to be so difficult. They're going to have to go ahead and throw out smokes, burn a little bit of early utility as well to try to cross the road that has no cover, and a team that is already set up in a firm gatekeeping defended position, while also Tiemba is getting drawn attention this way as well. You can see that Flashbang did a nice little bounce there, but it's just a matter of whenever we see Team Liquid opt into making the push through. Note the Molotovs that are landing inside the smoke. That is a huge deterrent, and that's the way you want to try to use those. Stall this one out, really force Team Liquid to wait this one out as long as they can, because it's going to make it more and more problematic as they have the blue back behind them and making the push up and forward. Smokes now right up into the face, trying to make the approach back over towards E36, and you can see finally Team Liquid does manage to cross with most of their players. Tries to bang angle back over into this. They do have Nexi that does go down, but it's going to be a run and gun fight through this hillside. Tiamba has opted away from looking into this, so this is just a straight up fight between them. Evie goes down. Living Team, the last one up for the team, looks back over, and no, it's going to be Liquid going out.
I mean, that was always going to be a difficult push for Liquid. Unfortunately for them, E36 going to go and get all of those kills. Sonics was also taking shots over the top of that as well. Now Tiamba, now that they know that Liquid is done, they come through for the perfect timing on the third party. Meanwhile, you can see the kill feed is just lighting up as a freak of freaks have started to come alive.
This is just so problematic for all of these teams. This firmly defended Tiamba positioning. They're just stretching their legs in every direction. They're fighting multiple teams out. Finally, one of the members goes down, but it's going to be a quick follow-up back over towards us. No, make that a second one. Sylvia holding this one down for E36 right now. Gets the flush back over towards one, but knows has to start committing back over towards these reses. He's going to have to make a play back over in this direction. Tiamba has got to regroup back around this and figure out how they want to defend this, or if they just want to shift away from it. But I think Tiamba wants to go back for a little bit of vengeance. They know that these reses are going to be trying to come through. Are we going to see them try to find the angle for it, or just be patient and wait for E36 to come to them? Still, two members back up for this positioning for Damwon and Sonics, who have been quiet back over towards the north. Remember that they got a little bit of circle favor early, didn't have to move much. Freaka starting to get their eyes back over towards E36, trying to get a couple of shots. Does manage to connect, get the down onto one, but look at the back shot coming into this one. You can see spins back around like, what just happened there? Sylvia still trying to make the play back over towards the safe zone. Gets spotted out. There's the vengeance coming up back over for Tiamba, but the play also pops back over towards AF, and they go down.
Well, AF was paying so much attention down towards E36 that they forgot about DXG, was able to do a long wrap down around to their eastern side, rather the low end of the hill. Long K and Neil now still alive, still trying to see if they can take out Hanzia and Hikari. Hikari gonna get a grenade there. Hanzia though, oh, he gets one. Can he get two? Yeah, he can.
Nice hold up there from a dangerous position.
Spit from AAA is just rocking people with his arm right now. We haven't had a chance to talk about it because they've been all by themselves on this southern side, just vibing. AAA all by themselves. They have so much room to work with.
They are just chilling back over here, and every single time somebody peeks up into one of these angles, they've just got vision on it and make their lives absolute hell. Tiamba, last member, starting to make a play back over towards the freaks, trying to spot out. Does manage to connect with that one. Pretty easy peasy popping up over here for him. Over towards the north, though, it's getting a little bit more spicy. As you can see, Sonics lost a couple of their members. VP still holding down position right around this, as well as Gex. But do note, it's going to be Meta Gaming coming back, not making a play back over towards the circle, instead pushing right into the fight.
Oh, and Meta losing a couple of members in rotation there to their region mates, Furia. Furia just has the compound in the middle, and they've just been overseeing pretty much everything going on around this. Meta still trying to push, though. They know they've got to take care of Gex here. They've got to figure out a way to clean up as much of this northern side as possible. Meanwhile, Tickleton and H-Win still on the very edge of blue for Sonics, seeing if they can maybe do rekindle a little bit of the magic we saw from the very first game of this PGI.S, where the duo, last time it was H-Win and Mine, this time it's H-Win and Tickleton. We'll see if they can pull off some duo magic once again.
Sonics just roll right by the same. We want nothing to do with what's happening back over in here. Gex know the fact that they need to finish up this fight here relatively soon as the blue is coming back in. Meta opted into playing into an aggressive position into this, now realizing, okay, this might be taking a little bit longer than we expected. You can see them starting to look back over towards the safe zone, making sure that they have a secure point to play from inside that. They heard the vehicles, most notably coming out from Sonics just a second ago, rotating back around through this. But here we go. Here comes the fight coming out. It's going to be Sparking stepping back over. But back on the other end of this, it's still Damwon. They're trying to find an angle to play from, but somehow VP is still holding this one together as well.
Gex somehow still alive as well. They haven't been able to deal with Hiruzen from VP, who managed to sneak up and strike at the right time. He's going to maybe take a little bit more damage from Blue. Oh, CC going to find Wicked as well. So everything kind of falling apart here from Meta. Bruisen will go down. That'll be VP taken out. I believe that will be it for Gex as well. Yes, Sparking still up. Silzen has been knocked, and I doubt he is going to be resable as Furia finally leaves their compound, trying to get a little bit more involved. You can see Rusty Zera slowly bleeding out there. You've got Kale and Indigo playing the hills, trying to find the angles, popping up at the perfect time. But meanwhile, AAA still on that southern side, completely unharassed, and they are just farming right now.
A little bit of a misconnection coming out between Kale and Sparking there. Just a little bit of a hill in between them that's dividing out positioning. Also, Indigo is playing just a little bit back behind this, got a little bit of support for it. A lot of really damaged teams back over towards the north do manage to make it in the safe zone, but there was a massive cost in trying to get in position. And guess what? Circle moves back over towards AAA. They've got themselves a good position play from, and they've been just harassing everybody. Sparking knows this is going to be rough, tries to go for a little bit more out of it, but it's going to be Indigo that finds the shots back over towards him. On different angle, you can see Tiggleton starting to try to make a move, but that's going to put him back over towards AAA's firing line as well as Indigo's. Rusty Zera starting to make a little bit of play back through here. Tiggleton does get spotted out, and there we go. We've got our top 4 Poro.
Furia looking really good here. They did have that compound for the longest time, but they have left that compound and started to try to take control of the north here, picking up kills as they can. 6 already in the bag. Can they secure the win, though? You've got AAA that's still 4 strong. You've got the solo player of Lorena. Could pop up at any time. Really going to be a question of who spots out who first, who gets the right angles. I feel like this is one of those end games that's going to take a little bit of time to play out here, Matcham. Fury being really disciplined here, not over peaking, not giving away too much here to AAA. They're not giving away the free knock. I gotta say that Raspu still sneaking in from that backside. AAA has no idea that he's there, and Raspu could be absolutely huge if he comes in here. He's got that AUG as well, so I definitely have my eyes on him as well as Lorena.
Yeah, Raspu's positioning is very peculiar right now. If he can get a knock from this, it's going to be great. But the problem is it's going to draw a lot of attention back over towards them. You can see the close range fight starting to break out. Raspu can use this opportunity to creep up back behind it. Junkie does manage to find a shot, or actually a grenade back over towards Rusty Zera. Going to be Raspu lining this one up, playing this one patient, doesn't want to go just quite yet. He knows his opportunity is going to come at any given time. So instead, opting into the grenades, good roll back over into this one. Any given moment, he can opt in to start taking the shots back over towards this. Jers realizes in a lot of trouble, and Furia has just complete control and is manhandling AAA from this position.
Exactly what he needed to do, using those grenades, not giving away his position until he was absolutely sure that he was going to be able to flush those kills out as quickly as possible. And now those 2 knocks have sent AAA on their heads here. Jers still hanging out on the side. They will finally take care of Lorena, but Furia now, I think they know exactly where the AAA guys are. They're collapsing on top of them. They do lose 1, but now it's just a matter of time here as Necro try to get up here. Oh, Gems, no!
I love trying to fight their way out of this one. Don't beat it over the blue. There's a potential to get a kill point, but they're not going to find a single one out of it. Furia walking away with a round victory and a strong 11 kills.
All my life I want money and power, respect my mind, Lord die from last shine. I pray my dick get big as the Apple Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn.